You're listening to the best of Phil's Gang.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
Finally, new rule. Anyone who went ape the last 2 weeks because I said going through a recession would be worth it if it undermined Trump's popularity has to enroll in college and take a course in perspective. A recession is a survivable event. What Trump is doing to this country is not.
Unbelievable. That's Bill Maher, as you know. He said he wants to see the economy collapse. Well, he's going to see his dream. It's unbelievable. Oh, he can survive because the guy's worth millions of dollars. But what about the person, the Main Street person who has himself, his wife, 4 kids? They're struggling. They're working 1, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, which, by the way, the majority of our workforce does work more than 1 job. And these people are struggling. Take their tax out. They don't have much money left. They can't go out and buy their discretion or do discretionary spending. They can't go buy the big screen TV. Those days are gone. They cut out going to Starbucks. I mean, money is just not going far today. But yet, how can the economy be on fire? That's what we're told. We're down again today, 454 points. And if you're a gang member, you've been with me, I told you since January 26th, that was the first day of the crash. The only reason the market, when she dropped 11%, didn't keep on going down is because we have what they call the plunger team. The plunger team was put in place by Reagan, but was never abused. Now it's being used every day. The plunger team was put in place when a market has a correction. It would come in, the team would come in, print money, give it to the banks would go out and buy stocks and stabilize the market. Now they do it almost every day. They also print money today so the banks can do their own stock buybacks because the economy's doing so poorly. They can keep the fake narrative out there. The economy is booming by simply buying their own stocks. And as stocks go up, they point out, look at the stocks. They're up. Wow, big. Look at that. The economy's booming. Got to stop looking at the stock market as a source to identify how the economy is doing. The economy is not linked up with the stock market. The stock market is simply a group of buyers, institutional buyers, banks, big banks, the 12 biggest banks, your insurance companies, REITs, the big guys. And they are like cattle. They follow each other, and they all go buy at the same time. They're going to make a decision if they're going to buy Intel, if they're going to buy Netflix, if they're going to buy Goldman Sachs. They all buy the stock all at the same time. So you just follow the money. That's what's going on. But here's the problem. How can this economy be on fire when the market last week lost over 400 points? And for the last year, or so far this year, the market is up a pathetic 1.7%.
Wow.
I've been telling you, we've been in a crash since January 26th, and they joined my gang. So you can finally make money for the first time when the market's going down. There's nothing wrong with a correction as long as you're positioned with your stocks. And we do it very simply by getting our people into what we call an inverse. Instead of shorting the stock market, you buy a stock. It's just the reverse. The symbol is SDS. So right now, I have all my gang members in SDS. They've been in SDS. So as the market is falling today, they're making money by buying SDS. And they haven't got to do a thing. I'll tell them when to add to their position, when not to add to their position. So the jibber jabbers said not to worry last week about the consumers. They're spending more than they're taking home in pay. They said not to worry last week about the tariffs. So that's behind us. Don't worry about the tariffs. They should start worrying about Italy. Now this morning they're telling us, oh no, start worrying about the tariffs again and worry about Italy. Well, what do you want us to worry about? Every day they have a different story, the jibber jabbers. As interest rates keep increasing. See, the worst thing, they keep on telling us, the Federal Reserve, that's why you got to be shut down. Their mandate is to take care of inflation. But they don't take care of inflation. Taking care of inflation, I told you this last week, would be if they stop printing money. If they took the dollar and tied it to gold again. So for every dollar they printed, they have to have a dollar of gold. If they don't have that much gold, they can't print. Therefore, we control inflation. Inflation is the printing of money. But they say, oh, no, that's not inflation. No, inflation is when food goes up and clothing goes up, but not the dollar. Because they want to print as many dollars as they can. Especially now with all the tension around the world. Are you nuts? The Pentagon is going to keep spending and spending like you never saw. Since 2001, think about it. Our Pentagon, their budget has gone nuts. It has soared from $456 billion in today's dollars to $700 billion. Now, that's including the cost of wars in Iraq, Afghanistan, and everywhere else, and our national security, and all the expense that goes along with Homeland Security. In other words, all told, when you include spending the military, war, veterans, benefits, Homeland Security, and all this military-related spending, that eats up 67% of our discretionary spending. That's insane. Our federal discretionary spending. Are you kidding? That's nuts. We can't survive. We can't keep doing that. But that's the problem. See, when you don't tie the dollar, the printing of dollar to something, and to air, they can print all they want to get their friends rich. See, the people in Congress, our representatives, have to approve all this, but they approve it because they are owned. The 1 percentile and the 1% of the 1% whose income are $44 million each a year, that's their house or household net worth, they own the Congress. And these are the people who make money in all these defense companies. They own a lot of these, the big stocks in these defense companies. So they can go and print all this money and spend let's start as many wars as we can. It's killing our dollar. You know, having a strong dollar means a strong economy. But you can't have a strong dollar when you're doing this. And if you have a strong dollar, that's good because that means we can go out and buy stuff. If your dollar in your wallet is worth more, that's great because you can go buy food and beverage and you can go buy all the things you need because you got buying power. But when you take away that dollar, that buying power, you take away the dollar and it's weak, you can't buy much, can you? So the economy can't grow. And we're seeing that right now. Do you know right now, if the economy's so good, then how come all the money is flowing out? Institutions are taking their money out of staple stocks. Any stocks or any companies that deal with food and beverages, like Budweiser, or Hershey, or Coke, or Pepsi, or Clorox dealing with detergent, they're pulling money out. You want to know why? Because the consumers don't have enough money to even go buy Clorox and clean their house. But they're telling us the economy's booming.
The U.S. economy is set to boom.
A very strong consumer.
I'd say booming.
Booming economy. And
boom.
Our auto industry is booming.
Big boom coming.
In fact, you could call it a booming economy.
The economy is absolutely booming.
The economy is starting to boom.
We'll be right back after this break.
You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang. Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grady of Phil'sGang.com. We have a 16% return since the first of the year on my video stock group. Those are stocks that I select. I put out a video 3 times a day. You just follow my instructions on those particular stocks. This is for people who just don't have time to learn. Join my gang, Phil'sGang.com, and use the video stock group.
For more information, go to Phil'sGang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let Phil'sGang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at Phil'sGang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Phil'sGang.com. Phil'sGang.com. What are people saying?
After 3 months on 2018, I'm up over about 15% for the year.
I love the webinars. I love all of the training videos.
Phil has definitely kept me informed on a day-to-day basis on the ups and downs in the market.
I really appreciated how he explained why it was very risky to start buying stock.
Thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's Gang. Very inexpensive compared to what you are getting or receiving for the money.
Yes, I would recommend Phil's Gang to anyone who is interested in buying stocks.
Join the gang, follow Phil, manage your own money. You'll be glad you did.
For more information, go to Phil'sGang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Phil'sGang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
With the Phil'sGang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at Phil'sGang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At Phil'sGang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And Phil'sGang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the Phil'sGang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at Phil'sGang.com. That's Phil'sGang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Phil'sGang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. Phil'sGang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to Phil'sGang.com. That's Phil'sGang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grady hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with Phil'sGang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. You're listening to the best of Phil's Gang. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
You mentioned the economy. I think it's very strong. That's the backdrop to the stock market, isn't it?
When good things happen for economic growth, the stock market goes up.
There's a lot of real optimism out there, and it's reflecting in our stock market.
That is not true.
Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie.
It's not true. Welcome back to Phil's Gang. The stock market has nothing to do with the economy. At the end of the day, it doesn't. Look, remember when Trump became, he went from candidate, and the night that he won his election, then the stock market before he went to Inauguration Day. So from November, election night, to January 22nd and 26th, the market went up 30% because of all the things he said he was going to do. That's speculation. It's nothing to do with the economy. It's speculation. So if you can get enough jibber jabbers on TV, which they can, to just talk the market up, it's pretty easy. And then the institutions go in and buy the bank stocks or whatever stocks at the time make sense. Like right now, you don't want to be buying bank stocks. I've been telling my gang these bank stocks have had it. When they raise the short-term Fed rate, which means that you and I and everybody else, the payments on our cars and homes and everything else that you buy, that you put through the bank, snowmobiles or whatever, those payments go up. But the problem is your wages have not gone up. Oh, they tell us wages have gone up, but that's a lie because you go back and take a look at the government's numbers. You look at their withholding receipts. The withholding revenues are down dramatically, which doesn't lock up with the narrative how wages are increasing. They're saying wages are really increasing big. But wait a minute. Everybody, you, me, everybody has to pay a withholding tax. You can really see what wages are doing. You can't lie about that. Not with the holding tax receipts. They're down. But nobody talks about that. It's amazing. Amazing. So right now, this dollar is the real problem. They keep raising these interest rates. I'm talking about the Fed rate. That keeps moving up the dollar. And when that dollar, yeah, sure, it sounds good. The dollar's strong. You can go to the supermarket and buy a lot more, your food and all the things you want to buy. That's great with a strong dollar in your wallet. You'd rather have a strong dollar than a weak dollar, but it doesn't last long. Because the other problem is with a strong dollar, the big multinational companies like Caterpillar and United Technology and 3M and all the big companies that 60, 65, 70% of their revenues come from overseas get killed. They can't sell anything. So we are importing a lot more than we're exporting. That means soon, with the trade deficit expanding, that means our trade deficits are big, our debt is big. That starts killing the economy. And that's what's going on right now. So, yes, the dollar's been strong artificially. Yes, and it's helped us to buy. But in the long run, it kills you because you can't keep your job. Because all of our big major companies, they start laying people off back here at home. Now they're going to raise rates 2 more times this year just to keep with the fake narrative the economy is booming. And that's what they have these guys talking about all the time.
The economy is continuing to make progress. The economy has strengthened so much since I joined the Fed, in 2012.
Oh, yeah, it's really strong. I don't get that. If it's strong, then people can't even go buy toothpaste? Then why is Johnson & Johnson down? Why Clorox down? Why is Coke down? Because people don't have the disposable income. And they're spending more than they're making because the banks, just like before the crash in 2008, what they do, is they ease up on the credit so that anybody can go in and buy a house or a car. That's what they're doing right now because the banks are petrified because all of a sudden the economy's not growing. The economy's not growing. Earnings aren't growing. I told you last week they cheat. They say, oh, look, our earnings are up 24% compared to a year ago. No, it's not. They cherry-picked 500 stocks instead of taking the 5,000 active stocks and average them. If you average the 5,000 stocks that most investors are in, we're up 0.1. We're up. We're not up 12%. That's ridiculous. Consumer staples are having a hell of a time. Investors are switching from being in Clorox or being in Colgate, any of these consumer staple stocks, and they're switching to ETFs or they're switching to bonds, which is insane, but that's where the money's going. And then what happens is, as I said, the 10-year Treasury yield keeps on going up. And that means the economy is going to get worse because that means we have to pay more interest on our national debt, which is about $457 billion a year. This is all crazy. The banks are hurting. Oh, they come out last week with the banks and tell they had the stress test. What a lie. Remember they did that in 2008? The stress test to prove to us the banks were strong? Banks aren't strong. The banks have never been strong. The banks have always been propped up. That's unbelievable. It's been propped up. So what do we do? Well, let's take a look at our stocks. What we started to do, now remember last week I had 25 people. I said I want 25 people to join and start with me working on my group, my video group. And they're doing very, very well today. We just started out and we have some nice stocks. We're working right now with, we've got a beautiful stock we shorted today. We shorted a bank stock, Bank of America. That's doing very well. We also have shorted Bank of America, and let's see, PBF, a beautiful oil stock. We shorted that. That's dropping like a flying monkey right now. We're short that. PBF. They don't have to do a thing. I tell them what to do. They don't have to do a thing. I tell them, when to add more to their position, when not to add, when to take their profits. So they're making money as this market is going down. That's what you got to learn. Anybody can buy a stock, but you got to know when to get out. And I'm going to prove that to you when I come back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grady at philsgang.com. We have a 16% return since the first of the year on my video stock group. Those are stocks that I select. I put out a video 3 times a day. You just follow my instructions on those particular stocks. This is for people who just don't have time to learn. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and use the video stock group.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages, and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
No matter if the market is up or the market is down, Phil Grandy and his Phil's Gang members prepared for market volatility and making profits.
Well, that puts me up $13,087 in 2 days.
I'm up like 15%.
I'm up $5,000 in a month and a half.
I'm up about 15% for this year. I'm up $28,000 since November.
Join thousands of investors and start making profits in the stock market. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
No matter if the market is up or the market is down, Phil Grandy and his Phil's Gang members prepared for market volatility and making profits.
Well, that puts me up $13,087 in 2 days.
I'm up like 15%.
I'm up $5,000 in a month and a half.
I'm up about 15% for this year. I'm up $28,000 since November.
Join thousands of investors and start making profits in the stock market. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. You're listening to the best of Phil's Gang. You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
And on January 26th this year, I knew what time it was. I said the stock market is beginning its crash, and she dropped 10%. The plunger team came in trying to support it for the last 5 months. They're struggling. They can't get the market back up. The only way to back to the original where it was on January 26th, they haven't clawed back that 11%, we'll say, use 11%. For almost 5 months, they can't get back 11%. Because the bank stocks are not cooperating. The bank stocks are getting killed. Why? Because we keep raising interest rates. And when you keep raising interest rates, people can't afford the new payments. They aren't, because their wages aren't going up. So when they pay all their bills, they don't have enough discretionary income. And here's the bad thing. They can't even go out and buy durable goods, those things they normally don't buy.
For many years, as I mentioned, we had interest rates held low. To support economic activity.
In fact, today we're finding out they're not even buying the stuff that they use every day, like house cleaning materials and Clorox, and they're down. Those kind of companies are down 13% for the year. They don't even have enough money that they can go in and buy those staples that they need. And banks today announced they're going to do even more stock buybacks to try to keep their stock propped up. So what do? Well, here's what you don't do. Listen to, we've made a lot of money, the gang, this year in oil stocks. This was my favorite sector. One of my favorite stocks was HFC. And I gave this, a lot of my gang members owned this. We had a buy signal at around $46 to $48. And she ran all the way up to $82. And that was about I think that's about a 14, that's a 78% gain. Okay? And it stayed green. Our buy signal stayed green all the way up. Now, I'm not saying every gang member got a 78% green, because not all gang members join the gang at the same time. They all don't get in the stock, okay, at the same time. But what's important to identify is the ability with the chart I designed, with the algorithms that identify when to get in, but more important, when to get out. So now the stock starts dropping from $81 down to about $76, starts going down. So now my gang reduced all its shares just back to what we call a scout. We keep on one or two shares just to monitor it. So we put all the profits in our pocket and we started to monitor it. And then all of a sudden a red signal came in and started to collapse. And then my gang members could turn around and short it. We controlled the stock up and we controlled it down. Now listen to this. This is Cramer, this guy calling Cramer about HFC.
Hey, Jim, I got into the field of oil and gas refining and marketing. There were a lot of homework, and the things hook off like there's no tomorrow, like a rocket. Right. And I even added some more, incrementally speaking, and now all of a sudden it's gone south, and it's become very volatile. It's HFC, Holly Frontier. Can you help
I would
me?
not worry about Holly Frontier. I think the differential between the Permian and all the other places in this country going to make it so it's still fantastic for the refineries. You're in a good one. I'd stick with it.
Oh, stick with it, he tells the guy. Are you kidding me? Stick with it? See, when that turned red, it told us to get up. Matter of fact, even before it turned red, when it started, it gives us a sell signal. Even though it stayed green, it tells us to reduce our shares from 500 shares, where we're holding down to 1 or 2 shares, just to observe it. So we locked in, everybody locked in their 78% gain, whether it was 78 or 58 or 38 or 10%, whatever their gain was from where they got their buy signal, they locked it in. I always tell you, anybody can buy a stock, because stocks go up over 70% of the time. Understand that. Stocks go up 70% of the time. How can you not make money? Because they don't know when to get out. Here's a great example with Cramer. He tells this guy to stay in. Right now, institutions are pulling the money out. It's already dropping, I think, about 14%. Here, I'll give it to you, the real number. It's dropped from $83 down to $67 already. And this guy is being told to stay in. Wow. So it's a 20% drop already. And he's telling the guy, stay in, 'cause it's a good company. So he's losing money. He shouldn't be losing money. He should be shorting the stock. He should be making 19% like my gang does. See, the most important thing is get out. When do I get out? When does somebody tell me to get out? And that's what I do every day with my gang, especially the gang members who are busy people who are in my video. Every day that I do the video stocks on, I always tell when to get in, but more important, when to get out. He tells them to stay in because it's a good company. Listen to this.
Let's go to Roy in New York. Roy.
Great, Dion. I established a nice little basis at 207 in mid-February. It rocketed up to 229, and then we had the talks with North Korea, and I'm down about 7.5 points. So
listen, we got to stand there and buy this Raytheon RTN. Why? Because it is down so big, 229. It's still up from 159, but I think it's the best. I know every defense contractor's been.
Oh, he knows everything. He knows every defense contractor. It's unbelievable. The guy's going to believe him. So the stock, when my gang bought the stock, they bought the stock when it was around $210. Now, anybody can buy a stock. It's easy. Especially with my chart, it's green, tells you to buy. $210. All of a sudden, it gets up to $228, and the institutions, the insurance companies, they start bailing out. The big banks start bailing out. It goes up 8.5%. My gang takes their profit because they see clearly it's turned red. It's telling you institutions are bailing out. It has dropped from $228 down to $193. It's dropped 15%. He's still got this guy in it. Oh, it's a great company. Stay in it. He has to have 30% to break even. He's got to go back up 30%. But see, these people want to believe, forget it's Jim Cramer, they always want to be able to call someone that they really think, they want to hope so much. This guy knows so much, more than they do. And they know something so special that is going to make them feel better. Stockbrokers, 99% of their job is to hold your hand, to make you feel better. And when the stock goes down, instead of getting you out, their job is to get you back in. They get you to cost average down to buy even more of it, instead of turning around and selling it short. 3 times during the day, my video stocks, like right now, the video stocks that we have for my gang, we have we have SDS, which is we're making money on the stocks. That's called an inverse. As the stock market goes down, the spiders go down, we buy SDS, so we're making money. We have an oil stock, XES. We have Caterpillar, which is doing beautifully. We have Bank of America, which are short, is dropping. And we got another oil, PBF, which is doing beautifully. So we're going to monitor. Not only did we make money on the way up, we have one stock on the way up, AMD, that we were in. We got in around, I think AMD, we got in around $10. $10. And it went up to around $17. Beautiful stock. And that stock told us when we got that, that's about a 70% gain. 70% gain. But we've been taking our profits off. And in the video, it says, take your profits now. And it's starting to come down. Do you think Cramer tells people that?
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Of course not. You think your 401k guy is going to tell you that?
Show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, Phil's Gang. You hear me talk about my video group. These are folks who don't have any time to learn. I do the actual investing for them. I do a video 3 times a day. All I do is follow what I do. As a result, if you were a gang member from January, we now have a 16% return for my video group. Join my gang, philsgang.com. If you're busy, it's a perfect solution.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You know, we raise money every day for St. Jude, and we need your help. And I will reach out to you and help you learn how to invest in stocks. It's a whole new game out there. No more is there investing in stocks based on fundamentals. Those days are gone, totally gone. So look, join my gang, philsgang.com. I'll help you, and then you help St. Jude. Learn how to use a chart.
Sign up today. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if you're a person that says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. You're listening to the best of Phil's Gang. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang radio show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, I want to make a point. My number, first of all, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. They're there to take your call. Perfect time to join the gang. Now, when I give you a percentage, like I always tell you, not all the gang members got that percentage. Some get in later. Give a good example. You started out with me. One group got into Caterpillar at $150, and then they got out around about $156. So, because it turned red. So it went up, they got in. So let's say they made about 6%. Okay, but the important thing was to get them out. That was the important thing. Because the algorithms that I put together, now it started to drop from 156, it went all the way down to 135. And that, I think, is about I think that was around give me that number, Jer. 156 all the way down to 135. So as it started, so it dropped 13%. That's a 13% drop. But some gang members who joined later, okay, they didn't short it. On my video, I said to them, I got them in at 143.98. So they made like 6%. So the point is, all my gang members don't join all the same day and get in the same stock. But it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. As long as you're getting in and you're getting out at the right time, over a year's time, you're going to do just fine. The idea is to get out, not to sit in a stock and lose money, and to make money when it's going down. That's the key. Even if you didn't want to short it, just to get out. And nobody does that for you. That's what I do. And that's why the video is a perfect thing for you who are so busy, don't have time. And I put the videos out 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with each stock. If you got in later than somebody else, so what? The key is to make sure you are out in time. Now, I get really grumpy when I hear people like Maxine Waters.
And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome.
you imagine? She is a crackpot. She's basically telling people to assassinate anyone who works for the president or even the president himself. I don't know why they don't arrest her. This woman's a nut job, going out there and inciting people to hurt somebody or to kill somebody. They're going to take that as a message. You watch. Something's going to happen. But here's what gets me really grumpy. When the liberal press, gives Obama credit for the Trump economy, I mean, that gets me really grumpy. And I also get grumpy when the Trump administration puts out false narratives when it's totally not necessary, and especially when doing a comparison between Trump and Obama. His people didn't have to do that. In the very beginning, they're putting out these fake narratives. Why? Because he had these people who are working for him. He just became president. He didn't get it. He has the same old people from Washington who they know the cornerstone of any administration, the cornerstone of war is to lie. That's what they do. Well, he's finally gotten rid of these people. He doesn't need to put false narratives in. He doesn't. They're totally unnecessary, especially with the comparison between himself and Obama. So sitting right there, Obama brought to the White House and to his administration his neo-socialist economics called redistribution of wealth, which killed the economy. Trump doesn't have to make up anything. His people don't have to make up anything. If you go back to Carter, President Carter, all the way back to him and go all the way up through Obama to President Trump, Obama, because of his neo-socialist economics, not only had the slowest recovery of the past 11, but he was the only president who broke the growth trend. When Obama left office, the trend of our economic growth going up, the trend for our country, was lagging by $3 trillion. No other president's trend was lagging by $3 trillion. No modern-day president ever lagged by $3 trillion. Why? Because it was all due to Obama's focus on expanding the welfare state instead of expanding jobs and wages and the economic growth of this country, making him the worst of all modern-day presidents. Maybe all presidents. What are you, nuts? But what upsets me is people who surround Trump early on did him no favors. They went on a campaign of false narratives. Like, for example, U.S. corporations can't compete with the rest of the world because they have the highest tax rate in the world. So his people tell him that, to go out and say this, when that's not true at all. Because they never paid 35%, the large corporations. They never paid the 35% tax rate. Why? Because the large corporations who are controlled by the 1% of the 1% own Congress. And in return for campaign funds, they did all kinds of loopholes and tricks and everything else. And for years, Congress put in so many loopholes in the tax law to benefit the large corporations. The real tax rate has been 21% all along. So now to drop it from 35 to 21%, it's already been there. There is no need for this president to be out there having his staff give him false narratives. Now, I know personally, since then, a lot of these people are gone because the president has such a track record. He doesn't need staffers to do that. In fact, they're showing far less job creation. When they send out the president to brag how many jobs he created and how he's pushed hourly wages up, when you go and check with the withholding tax, those records, they don't even match up. So why even do that? It's not needed. Because by the end of the President Trump's first year in office, our economic growth increased by more, or think about this, by the end of President Trump's first year, his first year in office, our economy's growth increased by more than 50% from the average of Obama's 8 years in office. You don't have to make things up. That's incredible. Trump, just by reversing the 27,000 environmental laws created by Obama administration to stop the Keystone Pipeline, just by reversing that, look at the jobs he created. He also got rid of the 42,000 new environmental laws that Obama put on to destroy the coal industry and the mining industry, these high-paying oil and gas extraction jobs, which accounts for 60% of all mining jobs. Those are gone now. So as a result of Trump's first year in office, not only did the president increase economic growth by more than 50% from the average of Obama's entire 8 years in office, what most people don't know is if you take in consideration what is called the multiple effect, Trump's first year in office, for every one full-time job Obama created, Trump created 6. It's called the multiple effect. So hopefully that President Trump has gotten some good people around him, and he understands performance. He understands performance. You don't have to make stuff up. He's a great president. He accomplished more than any other president has in the short time he's been in office. What we need right now is this. For the economy not to collapse, and for the stock market not to collapse, he's got to do another QE, or he's got to decide, stop doing quantitative easing, stop propping up the stock market artificially by doing stock buybacks and printing all this money. Let the economy go to where it's supposed to go. Let it correct itself. Let the stock market correct itself. That's what's needed. Then rebuild everybody's balance sheets. Clean up all the leverage. And then we'll come back a strong country. But either case, if you're a gang member, you call tonight, right now, 877-600-GANG. Follow my video. I have the video stocks every day, 3 times a day. Do exactly what I tell you to do on those videos. You'll be just fine, and you will always be out in time. 877-600-GANG. They're waiting for your call now. And if you have no time at all, what a perfect program for you.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.